to the Clarke County Sports Locker Room Show. Brought to you by ClarkeCountySports.com, the Northern Shenandoah Valley's most comprehensive football information since 2003.
Mo Murphy from ClarkeCountySports.com. We're here at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland, after the Washington Redskins defeat the New York Jets 15-13 on a last-second Dustin Hopkins field goal. Hopkins had 5 field goals tonight. The Redskins look to have escaped pretty much injury-free tonight. Let's head on into the locker room and see what the players have to say. This is Mo Murphy reporting for ClarkeCountySports.com.
Today, after running the ball well last week and coming out this week and showing my pass catching ability, so I think that was important. And that's an important part to showing your valuability to the team and everything like that. So,
considering you guys had 2 more guys go down for the running backs, is that important for you to show how versatile you can be for this running back group?
I mean, that's part of the game, you know what I mean? And like I said in one of my previous interviews, that we got a great group of guys out here that do everything for the system, and I'm lucky to be able to step in and do what I do and be a jack of all trades and be able to pick these guys up and pick up some of the guys when they get banged up or something like that because of my skill set.
Thanks for each play after those maybe little mistakes.
Everybody was supportive, so everybody just kept telling me next play. They kept telling me I was good, I was better than this, so I just made up for it.
So despite that drop that would have been a touchdown, what was just that raw emotion? Because we saw you kind of get excited there thinking it was a touchdown.
Shoot, they called a penalty. I ain't know what the penalty was on, but that was going to be my first touchdown, so that was where the emotion came from.
Well, I wish I would have seen the catch. I think Cam made a nice catch. A lot of trust to throw that ball, but I think we got the penalty for it and just moved on. They got a lot of yards.
Like you said, a lot of trust. Earlier he gave you some reason not to trust him when he that one bounced out of his hands. But did you try to make an effort to go back to him and make sure you showed confidence?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, that was unfortunate because I think we lost points on that drive. But at the same time, I was the first one to get over to him and say, "Hey man, shake it off. We'll talk about that tomorrow. We still got a lot of football left to play, and I'll come back and give you some more chances." And I thought Cam, we're throwing him in the fire, and he's really doing a nice job. Big target, gives you a lot of room to throw. So he's getting better and better.
Does it say something that you did go back and did make those plays? Like, to be able to mentally shake off that kind of...
Yeah, I mean, we had a touchdown called back. Still trying to figure out what the penalty was. But he went up. I gave him another chance in traffic, and he made a really nice catch. So I don't have a trust factor with Cam. Cam just hadn't played a whole lot of football. He's coming along, and he's starting to detail his routes. I think part of my responsibility is to continue to bring him up to speed. I work with him, a lot during practice, and we go over plays and talk, and he has a lot of confidence. So as a quarterback, you like that.
What was going through your mind when you saw Alex get kind of pop on that first
play?
Yeah,
I know. I think it was good for Alex to get a hit. Sometimes we're off limits for all of OTAs, all of mini camp, all of training camp. So to take a few hits, honestly, sometimes is good. And he popped right back up. So he's a pretty durable guy. But you don't want to see that on the first play. Yeah, sure.
Talk about your performance. Move the ball, don't get in the end zone. How'd you feel?
Yeah, it's unfortunate. These games are tough sometimes. So we didn't game plan for the red zone. We didn't really game plan a whole lot. We practiced them and for 3 days, so you kind of had an idea of what they might do. But definitely would like to have scored a touchdown. We got one called back, and then in the red zone we had the tip pick. So we were there. We gave ourselves chances, and I think overall, from my standpoint, I thought the protection was great up front. I mean, it was our second group against their starters for pretty much the first half. And I felt like for the most part we held our own. Maybe a few plays here and there we went back, but the ball felt good coming out tonight, and good to get a win.
I'm gonna go out there and give my hardest every chance I get. So I hope it's more fun.
you feel pretty comfortable lining up next to Jonathan there?
Yeah, it just felt like old college days. So.
How do you feel about some of your other rookies in your class, like Tim and Troy, making some good plays tonight?
Oh yeah, definitely. I'm always happy to see other guys eating. Guys like Cam Shin, for instance. I'm just happy to see them move the ball.
Obviously, be able to score points was great. You know, would have loved to finish the drive off. But some good things. It was kind of story all night with us, moving the ball down in the red zone and then coming away with field goals. Luckily defense kind of bailed us out and Hop hitting one in there at the end. So plenty of stuff for us to work on. But some good things as far as that first drive.
You wish you could have played a couple more drives, or?
Yeah, you always wish you could play more. So it's a fine line. I know we'll get more time next week. You get it. The longer you play, and it's preseason is really about finding the 53 guys for this team, right? This is about the team and finding where we need depth. And I thought we had some great shots of that tonight. Young guys making plays, helping us finish this game off.
Look at Cam Simmons, he's so raw in terms of his athletic ability, but how have you seen him kind of progress throughout this camp and see a guy that just
I think what you guys saw tonight is kind of what's been like since going back to OTAs, even for Cam. A guy that just hasn't blinked when he's been in there. Given opportunities, has made the most of them. Just kind of continues to fight, plays big. Definitely I think excited for him. We got a lot of young talented players. Certainly he's one of them. Sweet.